Okay. I did two videos about a year and a half ago when the COVID broke out, COVID virus, telling everyone that the masks won't work because they're made out of cotton weave and linen weave. The only mask that might give you some protection would be the N95 masks. Okay. I went through all that 2 years ago when the COVID broke out, and I don't think anybody listened to me. So anyway, 982,000 people died because they didn't listen to what I said, which is either you get an N95 mask, which is a surgical mask that can filter out a 1 to 2 micron uh, virus, well, you're in serious trouble. So now, a year and a half later, after I put out those two videos, almost 1 million people have died. Okay, the government didn't provide the N95. They didn't have enough N95 masks, so they were just giving them to the medical profession. So you had all these people, I don't know, grandmas and grandpas and everything, making these cotton masks, which can't, filter out a 1 micron to 2 micron virus. So I said that almost 2 years ago when this whole COVID thing broke out. So it's not going to work. So everyone was paying $10 for these masks, and everyone was dying. Literally. The death toll right now, as of April 2022, 982,000 people have died just in America. Okay, I told everyone, get your N95 masks because they have they're woven in a way which would prevent the COVID virus from entering your lungs, basically, which kills, it's what kills people. Okay. I also went into a year and a half or two ago when the COVID broke out. I said it went airborne. So the social distancing wouldn't work. That 6 foot. Be 6 feet away from everybody. I explained why that wouldn't work. Because this virus is so small, it turns into an aerosol. It goes airborne, and it can go 100 feet. So that 6 foot distancing, I said 2 years ago, I said it's not going to work. This is a very fine particle, very fine virus that goes, you can go right across a store in the air. It's an aerosol, just like if you sprayed Lysol in the air. I explained all this when this whole thing broke out, and nobody was listening. So they had these 6 foot, like, on the floor, 6 foot apart. Stay 6 foot apart. You'll be okay. Wear these linen and cotton masks for you pay $10 for. It was all a bunch of horseshit. Total horseshit. Okay. I went into this also. The COVID virus stays alive on the products that you're buying in the stores. One day, on average, they determined in the labs in the U.S., the three major medical labs, it will stay up to 24 hours. It'll stay alive on any cardboard products. Anything you're buying that's cardboard on the outside, paper products, that kind of stuff. And it'll stay up to 3 days on any metal products, like metal canned goods and all that kind of stuff. I went into all of this in 2 different episodes. Almost nobody saw them. Nobody watched them. Nobody was paying attention to them. And now almost 1 million people have died. Because they didn't, I didn't put music in the background, and I didn't show drone shots and, from overhead, looking at supermarkets and, get into all that hogwash, So anyway, now 982,000 people have died. Maybe some of you might start listening to what I put out 2 years ago when this whole COVID outbreak came out. This is a mini virus. It's mutating. It went from the first virus, then it went to a Delta variant. It came over from England to San Diego, and then it got into Arizona, Yuma, and now we have the Omicron variant. So it's mutating quite a bit. What could I suggest to you? Get an N95 surgical mask, one. Washing your hands down with alcohol as soon as you come out of these stores. It's not even really going to help you because this virus is living up from 1 to 3 days on the stuff you're buying in the stores. So you bring it into your home, you take off your mask, you take off, you clean your hands, you bring it into your home, and it's still alive for 3 days. So, I don't know what I could say to you. I would say leave your food outside in the sun. The ultraviolet radiation will kill the Omicron, which is the latest virus. It's mutating a lot. And then, and after 3 days, it should be dead on the outside of your cardboard containers. The food containers you're buying in the stores. Keep cleaning your hands. You should be wearing the N95 mask 24/7. A lot of people now are they're not showing symptoms. They're infected. Like in Yuma County, where I'm at right now, of 1 out of 4 people being tested are infected. 25% of the people. That's how high the infection rate is now. A lot of people are not are asymptomatic. They're not showing like serious symptoms. But anyone with underlying conditions is basically still dying. Like I say, it's almost up to 1 million people since this outbreak have died. 982,000 people have died. So, you know, this is super serious, and a lot of people are losing their relatives and going through hardships, and because a lot of people are asymptomatic, a lot of people are putting down their guards and not wearing their masks and everything else, and still getting sick and dying. Plain and simple. People are dying left and right. 982,000 people as of April 2022 have died. Just in the United States. Okay. Hopefully you got something out of this YouTube video. And this is Eagle Eric signing off.